how to make a background. This is part 3, and I've already showed you how to make the effect that's on the text, and I've already showed you a cool effect to make flares look kind of cool, and also that blurred text back there. So I definitely recommend getting this pack because this is going to be a lot of things that I'm going to be using in this tutorial is going to be from this pack. I can give it to you guys in the description. I'll just put a download there, and it'll be Wilso's pack. So all credit goes to him. This is completely his pack. I'm just giving it out to you guys because I'm using a lot of stuff from this pack. So yeah, it's completely his pack. No credit taken. So this is a really cool thing to use. It's kind of like a checkerboard type thing. Now I'm gonna move this over onto the background, and what I do is I just duplicate it, move it over, and line it up. It's very important to line it up. You can use your arrow keys to line it up. That's what I'm doing at the moment. And there we go. Perfectly lined up, and I'm just going to move them both over a little bit to the right and merge the layers. Then I'm going to put it on lighten. No. Overlay? Yeah. I'm going to put it on overlay. Move it behind everything except for the background content, so everything that was prior to me being here. So I'm just going to move it behind the text and like the text blur and everything. I'm going to go to image, adjustments, hue saturation. I'm going to put the saturation all the way up. This is going to give me some color actually in the image, which is really cool because it's all white, and I can change the hue of it right here. And you can see now it's blue. I want to make it green though, so I think this is kind of a green right there. You can't really tell, but if I duplicate it, now you can tell a little bit. So I'm going to merge that down. Okay, maybe not. Sometimes it doesn't work when you merge down, sometimes it does. So I'm just going to put this to 50%. A little lower. There we go. I think that looks good. Now yeah, you still can't merge them. I don't like when that happens, but I'm going to turn the opacity down on them both. Alright, I think that's good. Rain is a really cool effect. Right here, you can see this rain. That's really cool. So you can just add that on there. I mean, the thing that you guys want to remember is if you're making a background for somebody, alright, let me just show you guys what I'm talking about. Say I was going to make a background for Captain Sparkles. Now, he does a lot of things with Minecraft, so if you look at their background, or his current background, you can see the designer added all of his Minecraft characters, and he added some of their social networks, some of his social networks. Now, the social networks we're going to get into in a second. You want to make sure that you're making it customized to the channel that you're making it for, alright? So, if I was making it for a singer, I made one for a singer a few weeks ago, and I put a microphone, a piano, a Rose, I think her name was Rose, and you know, I just put a whole bunch of stuff that related to her, and she really liked it, and you know, she kind of told me what she wanted, but a lot of times people don't tell you exactly what they want. They just tell you, you know, a general sense, and then you kind of have to go with it yourself. So I mean, you can stick with one style. That's, your style is your style. And nobody can change that. If they want a background from you, they're gonna have to deal with your style, because if they don't like your style, they can go and order from somebody else. And you can have multiple styles, or you can just have one. It's really all what you want. Now, I am going to delete this checker texture because I don't like how it came out, but I wanted to show you guys that effect. Now, it'll come out better on different types of backgrounds. Depends on what style you're going for, like I was saying earlier. Now, I'm going to drag down the ruler to the middle, and it's just going to click to the middle once I get there, just right there. And I'm going to, for some reason I don't have the vertical ruler right there. I don't know why. Oh, it was hidden. I just found it. That's so weird. I wonder why it does that. But now I can't get my little tools back. Oh well. Let's see. Oh no, that's two presets. There we go. I'm just gonna move this over maybe. Here we go. Perfect. That's stupid, that's kinda hidden there. That's actually kinda good that I came across that though, because I was trying to find like a tutorial on that and I could not find anything. So that's how you fix that if you have that problem instead of CS6. So anyway, the effect that I want to go to now. I'm going to take this, what is it called? Polygon lasso tool. And I'm going to start from the middle. And I'm going to go and click, you don't have to click shift. Actually, you can for the first one, but after that, you kind of can't. So, and you're just, oh, crap. Alright, and then after your first selection, you're going to press shift and hold shift while you do all of your other selections. Now, this is going to kind of make crap, didn't want to do that. Well, you'll see the effect in a moment. It's just going to make kind of like an explosion effect or whatever you'd like to call it. So I'm only going to do half the page, and that's going to make it symmetrical to the other half of the page. And you're going to see that in a second here. It does take a little while, but once you get the effect down, it looks super, super cool. And it looks even more cool because you know that you customized that. It's not really customized, but you actually like did that yourself. And you know, most of the effects that YouTubers use aren't actually done themselves. They're using stock footages or, you know, anything like that. So there we go. So I'm only going to do half the page. I'm going to create a new layer, and it's going to be above the background layer, then above this layer 6, because that layer 6 is kind of part of the background. So I'm going to make this white, and I'm just going to click inside of one of the things. Then you're just going to deselect that, and you're going to duplicate that layer like I showed you before, and then press Ctrl T, right click, flip horizontal, press shift, drag it over until you get to that ruler, and then you're going to merge down, and I'd say put this all the way down to about 2 to 4%. It depends on what background you're making. Depends on what effects that you have on your background to kind of determine what percentage to have it as. Somebody's calling me. I'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, sorry about that. I had to answer a phone call, and here we go. We're going to add text now. You can leave those rulers there. You can even save it while those rulers are there. Those rulers are not going to show up. They're just in Photoshop. They're not in the actual image, so it's all good. I'm going to change this to, let's see what this comes out as. Let's put network, because everybody's got to have their network on there. I do like how this flows with that cursive. It's not the same. Actually, it's a little sloppy, so I'm going to change it. No, not quite that. Actually, let's see. The key is definitely having a lot of good fonts, and that'll give you a variety to choose from. This is probably my favorite font. It works with any style. Clean, not clean, grungy, any style. So I'm going to go ahead and put this layer style on it. This is probably my favorite layer style. I use this in every background. Inner glow, I'm just going to show you how I make this. Inner glow is size is 2, choke is 0. The color's white, obviously, and it's on overlay with 100% opacity. And the gradient overlay, you can see this color is 989898. And then that's white, and then that's the same color as the last gray. You're going to put that to linear, you're going to reverse it, and you're going to have it at a 90-degree angle. Now, if you were to have it on the side here, then you change the angle, and that would make it look better. The drop shadow is actually very important, because see, if I take that drop shadow off, okay, well, it's on a black background, but say if it was on white, then the drop shadow would be very important. It would make it look a lot better. Now the spread is 20, size is 10, multiply 100, you know, this is all regular stuff, but this is the stuff that you need to know. So yeah, network, don't know why I'm moving that. Then you're just going to duplicate that layer, press shift, move it to the side, and I'm going to name this designer, because everybody's got to know who the designer is. You know, you make this awesome background, you got to know who made it. You don't duplicate that layer, and press shift and hold it. Move it about there. You want everything to be symmetrical, so, or at least look symmetrical. Next thing, let's put, I don't know, what else do people have? Sponsor. Let's put sponsor. And next, duplicate the layer, move it to the right. Maybe, I don't know what else to put, featured. Now, I'm going to be doing this, thing with featured. I'm going to feature one of you guys, in my banner once I get partnership, because I'm supposed to be getting partnership, like, any day now, but whatever. It's been a while, so I don't know. Now, this does not look symmetrical, so I'm going to move the featured over a little more, and the sponsor over as well. Now that looks symmetrical. Now, this is looking really, really cool already. Now, this is probably my favorite effect. A really cool thing to add even to this, you know, this background layer type thing, would be to take a really large eraser. I said really large. Oh my god. Alright, like this large. Make sure the hardness is on 0, and just make sure you're pressing in the middle, and just press it maybe once or twice. And that's gonna look like it's fading like out, or like fading in. So like it's gonna be less inside, and like it's gonna be brighter on the outside, so it's gonna look really cool. And yeah. um, you can also make 3D text in Photoshop. Now I can make a tutorial on that in my next part. So this part is getting pretty long. I showed you how to make these look cool. I showed you a really cool effect on the background. I think I showed you the rain in this part, and yeah, I mean, you really just have to do what you think looks cool, because once you start doing it and getting a lot of practice, it's going to look cool to everybody else, because that didn't make much sense, but believe me, that's how it works. Once you start getting experience, because when you start, like, the stuff that you're making right now, you may think it looks really, really cool, but other people may think it looks like crap. But don't lose confidence in yourself, because it looks good. You just have to practice more, and it's gonna look really good. And on YouTube, you have to be super good to actually be noticed. So just keep practicing, and you'll get super good. And yeah, that's all I really have to say in this part. I'll see you guys in the next part, and in the next part, I'll show you a really, really awesome trick that I just learned, and it's really, really, like, nobody else on YouTube does it except for a few people. So maybe like 2 people out of maybe like 50,000. So it's something that not a lot of people do yet, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So it looks really professional. Stay tuned for the next part, because I'm just going to blow your mind. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next part.